Mayday, mayday, we're gonna crash! Brace for impact!
What is this place? We just crashed on an entirely new planet, so I figured building a working rocket ship was the only way to get back.
Good thing I brought my rocket boots. See ya, Lucid.
Well, I'm gonna need a way out of here, so let's grab some wool to build the outline of the ship. Yeah, this is pretty big, so it's probably a good idea to first build the base of the rocket ship, then I'll use a bunch of complex redstone components to actually make it fly into space. I'm gonna need a lot more of this stuff, aren't I? Now, I have two methods of getting quartz. One, yeah, this is just way too slow. So for this second method, I first need to find some villagers. Whoa, the villagers on this planet are actually sick. Okay, so these guys trade quartz for the price of some emeralds. But the thing is, I have no emeralds. So my plan to get these is via these sheep. I probably shouldn't have killed her. I need one of those guys. Okay, now that I've bred them to the brink of overpopulation, I can just shear them for all their wool. And as it turns out, these dumb villager guys will trade the wool I just got for emeralds. So let me first convert you guys into shepherds. Now I'll just keep selling my wool for a couple of hours. Yeah, this is taking way too long. You see, I'm having to shear on average 4 sheep for just 1 emerald. So to speed this up, I can convert these guys into zombified villagers, then use a weakness potion and golden apples to turn them into regular villagers. And yeah, they're trading 1 wool for 1 emerald. So let's just abuse this until I get all the emeralds. Alright, and with these, I can just buy all the quartz from these stonemasons. Now for the other white material, I need some calcite, and conveniently for me, this planet has a biome completely made of this stuff. So now that I've got all the quartz and calcite, all I really need is deep slate, which is pretty self-explanatory, and blackstone, which is also pretty self-explanatory. Alright, and with all the materials gathered, let's start building up this rocket ship. Okay, yeah, that's looking pretty good, but I think I've got an idea. That unironically looks more like an American flag. So now let's move on to the second stage of escaping this planet. Now I need to make this thing actually work, but this is about the limit of my redstone capabilities. It doesn't even work. Nevertheless, let's give it a shot. But first I need observers, pistons, make them sticky, redstone slime blocks, and yeah, I think I should never use redstone again. But how am I gonna get out of here if I can't even make this work? What am I gonna do? Wait, I have an idea. So even if I can't do redstone, I think I know someone who can. Wait, 800 bucks. Okay, while I wait for him to finish that, I'm gonna get some redstone components because I'm probably gonna need a lot. Okay, he sent through the schematic, which is basically just a hologram of the build, so let's check it out. What? That's actually insane. Yeah, no way I would have been able to do any of this. Well, let's align it with the build I made. Now I'll just start placing all of these redstone components where they're supposed to go. I'm gonna need a lot more redstone materials. You see, I need about 4,500 redstone components, which might not sound like a lot, but when it comes to redstone, it's a lot. Trust me, it's a lot. So let's start with the easier ones, then move on to the hard ones, which require me to build whatever this is later on. Okay, the first is glazed terracotta, and I think the reason I need it is because it can be pushed by pistons, but it doesn't stick to slime blocks. Well, let's first mine some terracotta, then I'll just chuck it into this convenient auto smelter. Alright, while that's smelting down, I'm gonna grab all the pistons I need. Now these require 3 wood planks, 4 cobblestone, 1 iron ingot, and 1 redstone, which doesn't seem that expensive, but when you multiply it all to 1,500, it gets expensive. Well, let's start with the wood, which is probably going to be the easiest, followed by the redstone, which is probably going to be the second easiest. Now, while I mine the 100 stacks of cobblestone, I should find all the iron I need. I didn't find all the iron I need. But that's no issue, I can just fly around in some caves for a little while. So I flew around in some caves for a little while. What? This looks insane. It's almost like I should stay on this planet. Wait, should I stay on this planet? No, I have to leave. I have to get back. Now, like I'm lost in this vast, confusing world, there's a good chance that's how you feel about your life sometimes. Yes, Minecraft can be a good escape from stress and anxiety, but sometimes seeking professional help can be much more beneficial and help you see true results. I want to help you all find a potential solution for these emotions. That's one reason I was excited when BetterHelp reached out to me to sponsor this video. BetterHelp makes connecting with a licensed therapist as easy as making a crafting table. If you use my link betterhelp.com/yeslucid, you'll get prompted a couple of questions, and based on your answers, they'll match you up with one of their 30,000 plus therapists who think they can help you out the most. The therapist they pick for you will have tons of experience dealing with whatever you're going through. Every single one of their therapists is licensed, has a master's or doctorate degree, and has spent over 3 years and 1,000 hours working with people just like you. But if for some reason the match isn't quite right, you can easily switch to a new therapist with the click of a button in your settings. Join over 4 million people who've used BetterHelp to start living a healthier, happier life. Visit betterhelp.com/yeslucid or choose yeslucid during sign up and enjoy a special discount on your first month. Alright, there's all the iron I need. So let's just craft it into pistons. Alright, with all of those gathered, let's move on to the 1000 observers, which require about the same stuff as the pistons except for the quartz. And since I can only trade quartz blocks with villagers and not quartz ore, I'm gonna have to do some hard labor for once. Okay, there's all the... No, cut the edit music. Much better. Alright, there's all the quartz I need. So let's just craft it into observers. Alright, next up I need slime blocks. To be precise, 890 of them. And 890 slime blocks require 8010 slime balls, which is just over 4.5 shulker boxes. Yeah, I don't think killing slimes manually is gonna cut it anymore. Okay, now if I AFK up here for some time, there should be some slime balls in the chest down the bottom. Okay, let's see, there's either going to be a lot or there's going to be 0, and I'm hoping it's the first option. Oh, yes, let's go. That should be plenty. Alright, moving on to the hardest redstone component of them all, honey. Now the reason it's so difficult is because I need 350 honey blocks, and each honey block requires 4 honey bottles. And to get 1 honey bottle, a bee needs to fill up a beehive, which takes on average 2 minutes. So to do this manually, it's going to take me 2,800 minutes, or 46 hours. There we go, but it's missing one pretty important aspect. Bees. Well, beehives to contain the bees. So while I fly around to look for some of these, I'm gonna tell you some bee facts. Did you know bees have 5 eyes and can see an ultraviolet light to help them find nectar? Did you know bees can fly up to speeds of 15 miles per hour, which is pretty fast considering their small size? Oh, my first beehive, let's go. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway. Alright, there's the last beehive collected. So let's place them all in the farm and just sit here for hopefully no more than a few hours. And while I sit here, I should probably mention that the reason I built this in the nether is because bees only work at daytime, but since the nether has no night and day cycle, they're basically just working infinitely. Alright, I lost count how many hours it's been, so let's see. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So let's craft it all into honey blocks, which should be the last of all the materials I need. So it's finally time to make this rocket ship work. There's all the redstone done. From the outside it looks like, yeah, there's a little bit of redstone. But from the inside, it's actually crazy. I don't even know where I am right now. Well, that brings us onto phase 3 of escaping this planet. Now, despite all this redstone all over the place, there's actually a few large rooms where I can put all the essentials I'll need when flying through space. So I'm gonna start with the easier and more boring stuff like a regular storage system, and later on I'll move on to crazy overpowered stuff, like an infinite XP farm. Now, the first thing I'm gonna need in deep space is storage. Well, there's an issue. The rocket ship works with the use of pistons, but chests can't actually be pushed by these. You see, that's where this comes into play. Well, first I gotta turn this into this. Now if I combine the minecart with the chest, it can actually be pushed by pistons. So let's just put these guys into a shell kind of layout. Now let's do it on the other side. Yeah, that should be plenty of storage to get back home. Alright, with this room done and not so dusted, I'm gonna head up to the second floor, where I'm gonna house all the animals and crops to provide all the food I'll need. So let's start with the animals, like a pig, cow, chicken, and sheep. Where did all my sheep go? Wait, you're telling me this one wolf ate all of my sheep? Yeah, that's actually annoying. No. Are you kidding? Yep, for that, I'm gonna take you with me. Alright, come on. Okay, perfect. Now I've got some animals in here. But these guys aren't gonna feed me in a long trip of space. So there's 4 specific crops I wanna get. Wait, did that one farm just give me all of them? I mean, I'll take it. What? What is that? I gotta check this out. Okay, so... Oh, I might have to be careful here. Don't see anything yet. I'll keep going up. Oh. Okay. And is that it? Oh, okay. That's it. Just diamonds. But still, what? This planet never ceases to surprise me. But anyways, now that I've got all the crops, I'll just lay them down in the ship. And hydrate them with some water, of course. Nice, but this still isn't a very sufficient food source. I mean, just look how long they take to grow. I think I've got a solution to that. Let's first lay some dispensers down, followed by some buttons, and then bone meal inside the dispensers. And now, if I press these buttons, maybe a couple times actually, the crops should be grown. Yeah, nice. Now villagers are really useful because they trade me stuff all the way from enchanted books to armor and tools, blocks, heavily overpriced food, you get the gist. So to house these villagers, I've got 2 options. The first is making a nice open area for them to roam around and enjoy themselves. And the second is, well, I think we all know where this is going. This is taking a while. Okay, there's all of their capsules built, so now onto the hard part of actually bringing them up here. Come on, get in the boat. Flying boats aren't a thing yet, so I've got to figure out another way to get them up here. Flying machines. You'd think I would have learned how to make one of these by now. Let's go. So here's my plan. I lift these guys up with these mini machines, and then when they're at the correct height, I'll stop them and bring them across a dirt bridge into their new homes. Okay, that's villager 1 done. Wait, why is there a creeper there? No, don't you blow up. Okay, that's villager number 2, 3, 4, 6. I lost count. And that should be the last villager I need. So let's bring them into their new homes. I know, it's definitely an upgrade to your old one. Now, so that these villagers are actually useful, I need to give them each a dedicated workbench. So with a little bit of this, well, there we go. Now, if I ever need a stone pickaxe, I know who to go to. Well, now that all the basic necessities are out of the way, it's time for the interesting stuff, such as a fully working spacesuit. Well, kind of. So to make this, I'm gonna need 3 key items. The first is iron, which is pretty easy. For the second, I've got to head down in an ancient city. Now what I'm looking for has a 5% chance of spawning in one of these chests. Yeah, that's it, let's go. Now the final item is 4 netherite ingots, which if you didn't know requires 16 ancient debris. Alright, there we go. Now let's craft some iron armor and the 4 netherite ingots. Now I'll just duplicate this armor trim so I have 4. Okay, there we go. And now with a quick jump, it's all enchanted. Now there's something I've really got to address. Why am I spending so much time trying to get out of here? I mean, do I really want to leave this planet? It's got such cool terrain, such cool structures. Am I hearing things? It's got such cool structures and the caves. Okay, what was that? What? Who? What are you?
Been watching you past months building this.
What? Are you from this planet? Where?
Well, no, I've been stuck here for ages. I just want to get out of here, and I'm from Earth. So can you help me get out of here?
Okay, I guess that settles it. I have to get back. So what can you do to help?
Okay, so I've come to the conclusion that there's 4 things you need in this room. First of all, bunk beds. You know, for the. Next up, an XP farm. Now, I have 0 clue how you're gonna do this, so good luck. And second to last, an office, you know, where you make YouTube videos like every other year. And to finally remember this place, you can make a map of the world and then stick it up on the wall. Eventually, you can bring back to Earth. Okay, so while you're doing that, I'm gonna go say goodbye to all my friends. Bye, Mr. Chicken. I'll miss you.
Now the first item on the list is beds, which should be easy, but the issue is they don't function the same up in space, simply because there's no gravity. So what I think I can do is place the bed, but surround it in a bunch of trapdoors and carpet so that when I'm sleeping, I'd stay in place. Now let's build another one above it, and I'll add some stairs so he can actually get up to his bed. And nice, that's already item 1 off the list. Now number 2 is supposed to be an XP farm, but I have no clue how I'm gonna do that, so I'll put it for last. Which means it's time to build the office.
Wait, like the TV show?
No, not the TV show, Levi. Okay, got a nice and cozy office here. To make it even better, I'll add an armor stand here where I can put all my netherite gear because I don't need that anymore. Yeah, I have a spacesuit now. And yeah, that's already item 2 off the list. We're flying through this. While we're on the topic of flying, I've got a lot of flying ahead of me. You see, to remember all the good times I've had in this world, well, most of them at least, I'm going to create a giant map that displays this entire world. Because you see, there's 5 levels of maps, ranging from the first, which is only 128 blocks wide, to the 5th, which is 2048 blocks wide. Wait, how do I even get a map? I think it relates to a compass, but how do I make a compass? Oh, that's pretty easy actually. Now I'm pretty sure if I surround this in paper, which I don't actually have any paper, I can then craft it into an empty map. How do I upgrade it? Oh, nice. I just have to explore this entire area now. It's gonna be really fun. What? This is actually sick. Even has its own graveyard. Rest in peace, my upload schedule. Oh my god. Okay, this planet is out of this world. Literally. Okay, there we go. Now let's put it up here. I feel like this is too small. That took way too long.
Yo, Lucid, this is looking good. Oh, I like the bed, but you know what it's missing? Some tunes.
Wait, that gives me an idea. You see, whenever a skeleton kills a creeper, they drop a music disc. So to liven up the trip back home, I want all of them.
That's way too much effort.
Okay, so basically I just need to get a skeleton in here and make it shoot through this lava and hit a block of TNT into here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now I gotta lure as many creepers as I can into this pit. What do I do? Okay. Take 2. Okay. Okay, shoot the TNT. Come on. Oh. Yes, that worked. Okay, there's 12 of the 16 music discs I need, which is actually all the ones creepers can drop. So the remaining 4 are going to require some different methods. First up, disc 5 requires these fragments, which can easily be found in an ancient city. And the next is other side, which has a 3.1% chance of spawning in a dungeon chest. So this might take a while. First try, what? Now the third is relic, which comes from trail ruins. Oh yes, finally. That took way longer than it should have. Okay, and the final disc is Pig Step, which I should be able to find in a bastion. That was easy. And there we go, that's a full collection of music discs. Okay, last, I gotta build an XP farm. So, how are we gonna build an XP farm in here?
Well, there's many ways to get XP, from killing mobs to trading the villagers.
Wait, trading with villagers? But how am I gonna trade with the villagers if I don't have any emeralds?
If I recall correctly, earlier on you were zombifying and curing villagers. So if you do this a few times, you can buy glass from one villager and sell it to another for a better price, resulting in infinite XP. Just really gonna level up the rocket.
Okay, you ruined it. That was terrible. Okay, so we're gonna need 4 librarians there and 4 cartographers there. Alright, now, how are we gonna get zombies in here?
I mean, I could go and riz them up if you know what I mean. Alright, guys, let's go find some zombies. I've spotted a zombie in the wild. Are you an Enderman? Because you stole my heart.
No, not that one.
Alright. It worked. It worked. Alright. Get the bridge ready. Just over here. There's some candy in that big aeroplane, yeah.
Alright, they're coming up. They're gonna come in the boat. Watch this. We got 1. Hold on.
Alright.
We got 2. Alright, well, they're in their boat. Let's go get some weakness potions and 8 golden apples.
But I thought the villagers were meant to eat the golden apples.
So I reckon first we get all the villagers in boats, and from there we get the zombie here.
Okay. How are we gonna get another zombie? Wait, it's nighttime. Perfect.
Alright, we got a zombie.
Oh no!
No. Wait, it's turning day.
No, we need to get one now. Okay. Cue the really intense music.
Intense music.
Yeah, like so intense that we're literally like shaking. Wait, no, not that intense. Turn it down a bit.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to get him in. Okay. Here's the plan.
We get him in and we run. Okay, he's in. Get out of there. Block him off. Okay. Yes. No, don't kill that. No.
Is he killing the wrong one? No.
No.
So it could be worse.
It could be worse. This is our last chance. We have to get this golden zombie in. I got him.
No.
We got
Oh yeah.
They've all turned. That's perfect. That's perfect. We kill this zombie now. Okay, that should do it. Oh, nice. He cured.
1 down, 7 more to go. You know what they say? Gotta catch them all.
Okay, nice. We got all 8 villagers. But I want to zombify these guys twice so they give me even better deals. So you know what that means.
I think I broke a bit too much.
Oh my god. What did we do? What did we do?
I've broken half.
No. Okay, well check this out. I can buy glass from this villager, then I can craft it into paint and sell it to this villager, which gives me a ton of levels, which means I've now got unlimited XP.
Lift off in T-minus 20 seconds.
Okay, just gotta remove this dirt bridge that's in the way.
T-minus 15 seconds.
Oh, and destroy the immovable blocks like these lecterns.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.